Hello, welcome. Let's start simple today. No big lesson, no pressure. Just a small talk between you and me. And I want you to be honest in your head when I ask this. Have you noticed this thing? You learn a word today, you feel okay about it, you even understand it in a sentence, and then after 1 or 2 days, the word just doesn't come to your mind. You try to remember, and your brain feels blank. Like you almost see it, but not fully. That moment is a little frustrating, right? You feel like, I studied this, so why I can't remember now? Some people don't say it out loud, but inside it bothers them. They start thinking maybe their memory is weak, maybe English not for them, maybe others are faster. And slowly learning stops feeling fun and starts feeling like a test. If you ever felt this, even a little, then you already know what I'm talking about. And look, I'm not going to give you big motivational lines here. I just want to say one real thing. This happens to normal people. Not lazy people, not stupid people, just normal learners. Forgetting a word after learning it once is actually very common. It's not a special problem only you have. I've seen many learners do the same cycle. Learn, forget, feel bad, then try again with more pressure. But more pressure doesn't always help. Sometimes it just makes your brain more tight. And a tight brain doesn't remember well. It just gets tired quietly. Also, nobody really teaches you what to expect when learning a language. People only show the success side. Fluent speaking, big vocabulary, confidence. They don't show the messy middle, where you forget simple words and mix things up. But that messy middle is real. That's where most learners actually live for a while. So if you are in that stage, it doesn't mean you are behind. It just means you are in the process. Learning a language is not straight. Some days you remember a lot. Some days your brain feels slow. That up and down is normal, even if it feels annoying. Now here's the thing. Before fixing this, we need to understand why it even happens. Because if you think the problem is your intelligence, you will use the wrong solution, and then you feel more stuck. So let's look at the real reason behind forgetting words. Not in a complicated way, just simple, human understanding. Once you see this part clearly, many doubts in your head will calm down. And from there, learning becomes lighter. Alright, so from where we stopped, we were talking about why this even happens. Why a word you learn today just slips away after some time. Let's look at it calmly, because this part actually removes a lot of confusion. Your brain is not a notebook. Many people think learning is like writing in a copy and it stays there. But brain doesn't work like that. Brain is more like a busy room with limited space. Things keep coming in all day. Sounds, messages, worries, plans, videos, people talking. Your brain keeps sorting all this quietly. It keeps some things close and pushes some things away. When you see a new English word one time, your brain notices it, yes. But it also asks a silent question. Is this important or just random? If that word never comes back, never used, never heard again, brain slowly treats it like background noise. Not because it's bad, but because brain trying to save energy. Remembering everything is heavy work for the brain. Think about your phone for a second. If your storage gets full, what happens? You delete old photos, unused apps, random files. Not because they were bad, but because you need space. Brain does something similar. It keeps what repeats. It keeps what feels useful in daily life. The rest becomes blurry.
So when a word disappears from your memory, it's not your failure. It's your brain saying, I didn't see this word enough to keep it. That's all. Very simple. But many learners misunderstand this and blame themselves. They think memory weak, but actually system just incomplete. Also, brain loves patterns and familiarity. If something shows up again and again, brain relaxes and says, okay, this belongs here. But if something shows once and vanishes, brain doesn't build a strong connection. It's like meeting a person once at a party. After weeks, you forget the face. Not because your brain broken, just because there was no second meeting. Another thing people don't realize, when you stress about remembering, brain feels pressure. And pressure makes memory worse sometimes. You try too hard, you panic a little inside, and the word hides more. Funny but true. Calm brain remembers better than a stressed brain. And here is one honest truth. Learning words in isolation, just word and meaning, gives very weak memory. Your brain doesn't see where to use it. It's like giving it a tool, but not showing the job. So the brain doesn't attach importance to it.
So the real issue is not forgetting. The real issue is how the word enters your brain in the first place. One quick meeting is not enough. Brain needs small reminders, small returns, natural meetings with the same word. Once you understand this, you stop being angry at yourself. You start seeing learning as a process, not a test. And that shift itself makes things easier. Now, if the problem is not your intelligence and not your memory, then what actually works? What helps words stay longer? That's the part most people never learn properly. So next, let's talk about what really helps a word stay in your mind instead of running away after 2 days. That part is more practical and maybe a little surprising. Stay with me. We said the problem is not your brain, not your intelligence, but how words enter your memory. So now let's talk about what actually helps a word stay. Not big theory, just small, real things that work in normal life. First thing, and this might sound strange, but many learners are doing the opposite of what works. They try to learn too many words. 10 words today, 20 tomorrow, long lists, long notes. It feels productive, I know. You sit and study and feel like you did something big. But brain doesn't like overload. When too many new words come together, they don't get time to settle. They just sit on the surface and then slowly fall away. It's like meeting 50 new people in one day. Next week, how many names you remember honestly? Maybe 2 or 3? Same with words. Quantity looks nice, but memory likes quality more. One word met many times is stronger than 20 words met once. So a better way is this. Take one simple word and meet it again and again in small ways. Not boring repetition, just natural meetings. You read it in a sentence, you hear it somewhere, you say it once yourself. Same word, different moments. Your brain starts noticing, oh, this word coming back. Maybe important. That's when memory begins to stick. And here comes another important thing people ignore. Words don't like being alone. A single word with only a meaning is weak. Brain doesn't know where to place it. But when a word lives inside a sentence, it becomes clearer. It has a place, a situation, a feeling. Like, take the word busy. If you only remember busy means having a lot to do, okay, but it's still light memory. Now see it in life. I am busy today. This week is busy. My mind feels busy.
Now your brain sees how it lives. It's not just a word anymore. It's a small experience. That makes it easier to remember. And honestly, saying words quietly in your head is not enough. English is sound. It's mouth and ears too. When you say a sentence out loud, even softly, your brain gets double signal. One from speaking, one from hearing. That builds stronger memory. You don't need to shout, just say it normally. Even whispering works. Some people feel shy talking alone. That's okay. Do it when nobody around. Talking to yourself for learning is not weird, it's practice. Babies learn language by hearing and speaking, not by memorizing lists. Adults are not so different actually. Also, keep practice short. Very short. 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes at night. That's enough. Brain likes small daily touches more than long, heavy study once a week. When you meet a word today, then tomorrow again, then after 2 days, it slowly becomes familiar. Familiar things stay longer. Now, one thing more, and this is quite important, not technique type, just real talk. Learning any language, including English, is not straight line. Some days your brain feels open, words come easy, you understand fast. Other days, even simple sentence feels heavy. That up and down, that's normal human brain, not problem. A lot of people secretly think if they forget, it means they're going backward. But forgetting a word doesn't delete your progress. It just means that word needs another visit. Like meeting a person again to remember their face. That's all. Brain is not saying no, it's just saying, show me again. Sometimes the bigger problem is the feeling inside. When you forget, you get annoyed. When you get annoyed, you push harder. When you push too hard, brain gets tired. And tired brain blocks memory more. Funny circle, but real. Calm learning works better than forced learning. Even 10 relaxed minutes better than 1 angry hour. Also, English is not maths formula. It's sound, feeling, habit. You don't finish a language. You live with it. A child doesn't master language in months. It grows with them. Adults want speed, but brain still learns in layers. First exposure, then familiarity, then comfort. Each stage takes its own time.
And honestly, you don't need to be in love with English every day. Some days you feel bored. Some days you skip. That doesn't destroy everything. Just don't disappear completely. Even on lazy days, do something tiny. 1 sentence, 1 short video, 1 word spoken. Keep the door open. Brain likes continuity. Another real thing. Comparing yourself with others kills motivation quietly. You see someone speaking fast and think they better. But you don't see their mistakes, their past struggle, their years of small practice. Everyone looks confident at the top. Nobody shows the messy middle. But messy middle is where real learning happens. If today you understand more than last year, that's progress. Even understanding these sentences right now means your brain improved. Growth is sometimes invisible while it's happening. Like hair growing. You don't see it daily, but it grows. Try this small habit after this. Take 1 word from today. Make 3 real-life sentences about your day. Say them slowly. Not perfect, just real. That's enough. Words stay where they are used, not where they are memorized. And yeah, if you ever feel slow, remember this. Speed is not the goal. Comfort is. When you feel comfortable using a word,
That's real learning. That comes from small repeats, not pressure. If this kind of talk helps you, you can write in comments. I read them. Sometimes your comment shows what to talk about next. And if you want more calm learning like this, you can subscribe. Only if it helps you, no forcing. One last line before ending. Forgetting is not opposite of learning. It's part of it. Meeting again is what builds memory. So when a word slips, don't panic. Just meet it again. Okay, that's it. Keep it light, keep it simple. Keep going in your own pace. Your English is growing quietly, even when you don't notice. See you next time. Take care.